got a question actually to ask of the lovely Jasmine. So whether she'd come and let us, whether she'd come and do a hair trick in Ian's car. She seems like a patient woman. These guys are doing the late arrival. Look at a smile on his face as that started up, like, on your face. He loves it. Instantaneous, low-frequency gratification here at Car Audio Security. Pump lane is pumping. We've even got the boys from the, like, you know, high-speed trains here. Respect for coming along, guys. You're actually on the ice department at Hopeless. It is, you're the expert. I'll tell you what, whoever else gets in your branch is getting a bit of the expertise in most, isn't it? Well, Hopeless still respect. You actually start high on grounds like you're in a and also, if you get into Hopeless, you've got to know that it's one of those. The suppliers and the distributors just like it, but very little companies say stuff to because they're like 120 days before they pay you for it and stuff like that. But each time they hope that you, at the pointy end, have sold it all, yes, for the boss. And I know you get the pressure to do that, so respect for coming on, man. Nice to see you guys.
Film that wall, yeah, film that fake wall.
Just getting your video.
I got it. I can use the fucking
We have actually acoustically adjusted, so we've got some of the drops a little bit, don't come through the place. And the radio mic's up there so I can walk away and don't nobody hear it. Okay, first car. Girls and boys and gentlemen, then I declare the Car Audio Security SPL Day the last of 2008 open. Okay. Right guys, this is your motor, I take it? You're just piloting it. Whose is it then?
Richard.
Richard. Where's Richard? Richard! Come over here, boy. Come and give us some stuff. So this is a geezer who's arrived last of all, but is first up. That's like, this is like a laid back oriental approach. It's like, I'll just chill on in here, I'll be first in the lanes. Richard, dude. Okay. Now this sound pressure level competition comes complete with a little bit of extra pressure. Been really quite chilled in the past, but now he's got like me nagging him through this other PO. Don't know if it makes much odds, but... Okay. Lined up for an SPL measurement with the external display, the SA3055 real-time analyzer sound pressure level meter from Audio Control. With the high sound pressure level conversion. That's a serious piece of kit, 190 dB it's rated for, dude. Man, I do this, I live for this shit. Actually, I've done a whole load of comparing, but what I actually love best of all is sound pressure level competitions, because you just get these numbers off it, but you don't always have a reference for it. 130 dB is a handgun going off. 10 times louder would take 1,000 times the power. Twice as loud takes 10 times the power. So 3 dB up from 130, you're feeling it twice as loud, it takes 10 times the power. 133 is respectfully loud. The loudest club you've ever been in was around 120 if you were being real illegal. Full range will make you deaf. Lots and lots of tweeters will rip your ears out. A man Ricky over there, you're suffering or risking real hearing damage, second only to Ian Mad Pinder with a number of tweeters in his vehicle as well. Be careful. And this guy is looking slightly embarrassed, waiting for me to say anything, because he's also got more tweeters than he's got pores on his nose. That's a lot of HF. Alright. What happens is, I don't suppose there's any of you actually don't quite know how this works, but the tradition is you get 30 seconds to as loud as you possibly can. Okay? The engine's busy revving away here. We're pressing go. 3, 2, 1, and the run commences. Hit the boom. He's got 30 seconds to make it crack. 148.1, he's using his frequency sweep, changing frequency. Now, just that one ejaculation of energy, he's going to leave it at that in case there's any left more for the second time. 148.1, that is savage loud. It really is. 130, as I say, handgun going off. 148. Well, actually, there's a whole scale of how sound pressure level affects me, depending on the size of your nose. If you've got a nice, big, fat Jewish nose like mine, or, you know, if you've got like a flat, squashy nose, it won't vibrate as much. But at 146 decibels, my nostrils actually start to flap, right? At 148 dB, that is the point where the eyeballs in your head start to wibble, and you think, is that my mirror wobbling? No, it's your fucking eyeballs wobbling in your skull bone, guys, okay? So, like, respect the 148 point. Can I have a little cricket club river, please? Come on, a little bit of appreciation. Just, thank you, sir. Top man. I know the numbers might not read that huge compared to some of them, but 148 dB, you can't see out of it like that when that's actually playing that loud. Two of these hcca 15-inch woofers, they have become a little bit of a cult item. Made by Orion. That's the brand I heard of first of all from America when the really big stuff you started hearing about. There's some girl around the back of a car and she's leaning on a surfboard, only it's not a surfboard, it's a freaking amplifier. And hcca stands for high current capacity amplifier. They used to call these things Orion burgers. You could actually you could cook hamburgers. Now, in the old days, Orions are amps. There was no thermal protection. They just got so fucking hot you could literally cook meat on them. And I would call them Orion burgers. You couldn't eat them because they cooked it through, but if you want your meat raw, there's a bit of tuna, just roasting on the thing, man. And you get your piece of tuna fish with Orion written in it, you know what I mean? It isn't. You're not plugged in the mains. Having said that, Ian actually is plugged in the mains. The best cars, the real ones, the non-show trailer queens have got the alternation to do it. The engine's running, it will run all day. The trouble is you can suck more than you can actually push power in usually with these things.
That's it.
So, you have to show a little bit of restraint, all the way on, all the way off, somewhere in between. Save up your energy for that time and go boom.
I'll take the next one.
There is one little technique, guys, which I can share with you if you want to terrify the next bloke too at the lights, right? Which is just about how you operate your system. Because your batteries, you know, you don't run at full welly all the time, right? Put it this way, some of the time you'll be at the lights, somebody will pull up next to you and they'll hear the weight of your system and then immediately turn this pile of shite up to us going. Yeah, I see knowing smiles, man, yeah. This happens, right? The guy pulls up next to you. What you do at that point is give him a little scornful look and turn yours up to 1/3. Whereupon your system wakes up and goes, and the guy goes, oh man. Now he has turned his up to as much as he would normally do, right? Maybe a bit distorted. But when you do that, he will crank it all the way to hell. At which point you go to the next third and he goes, oh my god. And just before you leave, give the last one. He will think there's no physical limit to your system and will not just be shamed, but he will shit himself into fear. Alright guys, we're ready for this bit of a... Oh man, before we kick him off, sorry, just before we kick him off, I've got to give this guy some pressure, man. There's so few of us. If you think you're getting away pressure-free, man, you're fucked. First of all, what's your name, dude? Nick, you're looking like really pressured there, and now you're suffering, aren't you? Because I'm over the door and I go, yeah, he's going, yeah, I'm totally chilled. Yeah, man. What's in the back of here, dude? 2 kicker watts. L708. So how many watts are you pushing it in? 1,000 each. Ever measured this before? No, so no idea how loud it's going to go. Alright, dude. Okay, so yeah, he's not bothered. 2 kickers. Go on, geezer, rock it. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? I kind of like got to give these guys some grief each. It's just kind of in me, really. I'm a bastard. You didn't see the mine. 2 kickers, square woofers. These are kind of weird looking things. Go! Square, not round. Hengists, subwoofers. That means make the bass. 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141.6. Give it some more, mate. You've got 30 seconds. Have another grunt. See if there's any more. That's deep. Proper deep. The deep doesn't hit the meters quite as hard. 141.6. The general consensus amongst the condescenders around here is we think there was more in there that he could have got out, but he's not done this yet. Nice try, Brian, but could have done a different track. Tracks are too short. He should have tried a bit longer. Didn't go high enough. He should have waited for that sweep to go a bit higher up. I'll do that again for you. The fact is that the laws of physics are a bit weird when it comes to sound measurement. 70 hertz, which isn't all that deep, hits the meter hardest, which is why there is also another format called proper droppers who measure it at 20, at 30, at 40, and whoever's got the deepest is actually going to win. Fact is, this guy's system is a serious street bass. Give it some respect. You put up next to you at the lights, you've got an ordinary system, we're going to go, dude, what have you got in the back of that, man? You catch this guy at the petrol station, you're going to say, what are you running, man? He'll go 2400 watts, 2 big square woofers. The bizarre reason why they make woofers square, by the way, which is thinking, why in hell would you make a square fucking subwoofer? Well, it's the same reason why you do edge-wound voice coils. Now, does anybody here know what an edge-wound voice coil is? I can educate you fuckers just a little bit. Anybody